Okay, I had to adjust the template a little bit and upload it again, but I think we're ready to go, and I'll continue where I left off here. So let's see how that works. Okay, so to continue, I've already got that downloaded. It's a zip file. I'll go ahead and click Open Project. And no, I don't want a Java project actually. Whoops, cancel. I didn't want to open a project, I wanted to create a new one. Having a little trouble here. Alright, new project, HTML5 application from existing sources. I'm going to go ahead and browse. And again, this takes me back to my previous directory, and there's the template. Oh yeah, that's right. Okay, there's also a folder in that, a file in that folder, which is the zip archive. So this is the uncompressed zip archive. So I'll just go ahead and click finish. And here's my JQuery mobile template. Again, I want to just go ahead and take a quick look at the site arrangement. It should be the same as before. So I'm just going to do this very quickly. Here we go, projects. Just have the one. And you can see we have these directories, and then index.html is the file we're editing. Okay, so with that said, let me go ahead and minimize this so we can see the markup. And wow, why doesn't it like that? Oh, I didn't put the ID in. Okay. Alright, so let's go up here to the top. Right off, we'll run it and see what's going on, make sure it still works. Alright, so it looks like my NetBeans connector is working now. And so the new template has 2 pages to help you see better how the pages work. Okay. Again, you're going to add all of the pages here, and you really want to do that first, because then you'll end up copying the same code 6 or 7 times. So the template is working right at the point where we download it. Make sure that's true for you, and then we can continue here. Whoops, sorry about that. Let's get back here. Alright, let me go ahead and get rid of this open window. Okay, so like I said before, basically you have the start of a page is, and you can think of this as a template, and so within the template for the site there's a page template. It's a div with a data role of page and an ID. And so if we look through here, the first 2 we have our home and song. Here's the navigation bar, that'll be the same in each one. And then if we come on down here, let's see, this is about the 3rd page. It's hard to tell because they're copied. Yeah, and see there's no content in here, and there are some notes telling you what to get the content. So first off, if I want to fix up my first page, that's going to be that index.html on the old site, and it's going to have my bio. And so let's start by adding all the content in here. So this happens to already have the bio, and so I can go ahead and get rid of this comment which tells me what to do. Let's leave it there for now in case I forget something. And so now we'll get the content. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and open that particular file of my previous student page that I was working on. Let's see, this is going to be on Google Drive for me. And then HTML5 working. And I think the latest version is going to be this HTML5 CS gradients. So, okay, so index.html. So let's open that up. And you can see that this just has this information here in main. And notice that, oh, it doesn't have an ID. I thought I had an ID on there. Must have done that later on. ID equals bio. Alright, so let's grab this. Go back to my JQuery mobile page. And got to be careful because they have the same name for right now. That'll end in a second here. So here's where the content goes. I'd already figured that out. And it looks like I need this photo. And I'll go ahead and change the path on that while I'm here, because that's going to be in images/tom.jpg. So Control S. And then I can just go on back in my file system here and get that picture. So there's the Tom JPEG. Copy that. And go into NetBeans, projects, files. You have to paste into the files view. And that's going to go in images. So I'll just paste. And there's the Tom JPEG now in the images. Okay, real quickly, let's go ahead and take a quick look at our file. And you can see it's working pretty well. So it seems like it's picked up a bunch of the CSS. True. So we've got these two. When I go to the song page, I'm not really getting any navigation here. I'm not sure why, so we'll have to get that debugged here. Alright. I'll go ahead and kill this. If you can hear the dog barking in the background, that's it's feeding time. And so the one dog gets really excited when it's time for her to be fed. That's like the high point of her day. So her name is Betty Davis. Alright. So let's come on down here and see what's going on. So the second page is song. And it needs to have the name song just like that, as we see in the pound. Let's see here. Alright, and there's the content that I just put in. And so I can remove this stuff here now. It's just content about how to use the template, so I don't want to leave it in there. But when I come down to the next part, it'll be in there too. So here's our second page for our song. And one thing that we're going to have here in this header is the navigation bar, and that'll be the same on each page. So really what you should do is get your navigation bar done right at the beginning, and I'm going to let you do that yourself. Basically, I need a link for each page, and this one here now is for the song. So if I wanted to add another page, I'd simply go ahead, copy this, paste it in, oops, and fix it so it's formatted a little bit better. There we go. Okay, now this stuff doesn't change, except I might want to change what this is. So let's say that our next thing is going to be our favorites, and that's actually favorite links. So my faves, and then stars are appropriate for this, and so we'll leave that. So you can see I can change the style of the icon, and Dreamweaver gives you a pretty good list of those, so check this out. Oops, I'm not in Dreamweaver, that's right, I forgot. So let me put that back. Yeah, it's a shame it doesn't have that. You'll have to use the W3 Schools reference to get that. Okay, so I just added another link to the nav bar. Now the thing is, the nav bar needs to go in every page on the site and oops, let's see, looks like I screwed it up too, because see, here's the div for header. I should have a div in here for navbar too. Let's see if the tool, no, yeah, sure did. Okay, so there we go. So div header, and then the navbar is within the header, yes, and then there's the main. Okay. Alright, so let me go ahead and copy this navbar, and it only has 3 links in it here, so again, you should build this so you include every page from your student page, and then follow the process I'm showing you to go through and build them. So now here is where the navbar goes for the second page. Aha, there's an extra div in there now. I wondered about that, why I had to fix that. I must have had it off screen and missed it and ended up adding an extra one in. Okay, so there we go. And then let's see here. Okay, so I just copied the navbar into what will be the third page, and see, that's the problem with this stuff. When you copy it, it throws it off. So really, start of page, fill this out as you go. So links, and it's really page 3. So page 1 is my bio, page 2 is my song, and page 3 is my links. And so then the idea for this is favorites. It's favorite links, okay, so actually it'd be better to fix this here. Okay. And then now this is stuff that came from like this gets changed each time, right? So fav links. Okay. And then this should have an ID, and I think this is called links, and this uses the ID from my original page. So the new ID for this subpage is called favorites, and the ID for the main section here is called links. Alright, so now I'm going to copy the data from the links file in here to fill in the content for the page. So I'll just go on over here, find that file again, and there's links. So I'll just open it up, come on down here, and there are the links that I have. They're in the main section, and notice how I used the ID of the main in the original style sheet, so it's still going to work. That's kind of something to keep an eye on as you go. And let's see what's going on here. I've got confused about which file is which. Oh, here we go. I'm in the right file. Okay. So we'll paste that in. And you'll recall that I asked you to just create a subpage that had some links to your favorite sites. These aren't necessarily my favorite sites. I just did it quickly. Okay, let's close this stuff real quick so we don't get confused. Whoops. Alright, good. So, because I had a file called index.html, which was from my old site, and I'm done with it because I copied the data. Alright, let's test this again. So now, I got my 3 icons because I added that in, and I forgot to finish the song, so let's go to faves. There's the favorite links. You can see the style sheet's working. And so we have to do the song yet. Okay. Now, I guess you could probably do that on your own. Let's take a quick look. I'm guessing though that you can, and I won't need to do that. So you can see that we're going to go through the same process for each page in the site as we go here. Alright, so just about done. I'm having a little trouble with the controls here. They're right on the edge of my recording thing. Okay. Alright, let's take a quick look at the song just to make sure there's nothing out toward there. So again, I should have 3 here in a second. So fave links, yeah, what's got them out of order if you notice. So here we have the favorites, the fave links, there's the information, and then this is actually a wrong title. So I'll make this the song. Alright, there's the nav bar again. We copied that. It has, oh, it only has the 2 links. I wonder if I still have that in the buffer. We'll try it and see. So Control V. Nope. So let's undo that with Control Z. And let's go ahead and delete that. And we need to put in the one from above that has the 3 links in it. So you got to be real careful with what you're doing here. Again, your best bet is to create your complete nav bar with all 7 of your page links, and then go through and use the template and enter each of the 7 pages. Just make sure they're working, and then go through again and debug them. So I just added the nav bar in now for the 3rd page, and this is the song, and I think this is going to be song text. I'll have to check my CSS. So, and I'll see that also in the original when I copy it. So, oops. Curse you, Mac keyboard that doesn't have PC extended keyboard keys. Okay, sorry about that. Alright, so now let's go ahead and open our song file real quickly. Open file. Nope, that's not it. No, drat, I just had it, so... File, open file. Oh, I'm on Google Drive. Sorry, I had this locally on my C drive. All right. So I couldn't find my song file, and I'm not going to go ahead and redo it here, but basically the song data is going to go here. So I'd have a series of paragraphs, and then class equals, I think these are called song text. Whoops. Okay, so let's see if this is working now in our navigation. And so you can put your song in there. Don't really need this, just want to... Yeah, we're still having a problem with that. So this page is working, that song is not. Wonder if I had the ID screwed up in there. So let's see. So ID equals song, data role equals page, data theme, header. Okay, so home. There's the content. There's the end of the content. There's the end of the home page. And then here, favorites is the second page. And there's the favorite links. There's the end of the second page, which is favorites. And page 3 is the song page. And let's see, there's the content. Some text. And that is the end of page 3. And then page 4 is the story. And there shouldn't be any content in there yet. Nope. And there's the end. So, oh, so it looks like we're missing a tag in here. So let's see. Now, which one is this for? Story text. So there's the footer. Let's see. And that is the end of page 3. That's the end of page 2. That's correct. That's not the end of page 1. Okay, so here we go. Or page favorites, anyway. So there's the start of the page. So there's the footer. Main. And that's the... oh, check it out. We got this twice. So that got copied in twice. I wonder if we did that down below. We'll have to look through. So the header, let's see, there's the end of the header. I think now we're good. Let's just make sure. I think now that's the problem when I copied it. So it is easy to make a mistake. And what's going on? Oops, I just want to look at the page in a web browser, please. Alright. And now the song works. So you can see that I got the markup wrong there when I copied a line inadvertently. Okay, you should know now how to finish this on your own. So I'm going to call it a day here for the directions, and I'll try to get into some more of the features that jQuery Mobile has. All right.